So you wouldn't believe it. I've been asked the same question this last week by multiple people. And so it really made me start realizing something. You know what? I should bring back Ask Jason. If you remember Ask Jason, this is something that I was doing over 2 years ago when I was actually a health and weight loss coach. When I was helping people, coaching them through and showing them how to use nutrition to help their bodies reset, recycle itself, and they can start reclaiming their health. So I decided, you know what? I keep getting some of the same questions over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and bring back Ask Jason. And here's the first episode for 2023, which is I've been asked this multiple times now. Am I a passport bro? So that's what we're going to talk about today in this video. Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Johannesburg, South Africa, showing you how beautiful it is, man. How much I love this city and how much I love the people here. And most importantly, I also been talking to you about success, what it is, and how to get it in the 3 areas of life that I focus on, which are happiness, health, and wealth. Now, if you're new to the channel, the definition of success by Earl Nightingale is the progressive realization of a worthy idea. And I don't know what a passport bro is, but from what I'm assuming it is, based off of just hearing the title, I'm assuming it's guys who like to travel. So I think that is a worthy idea. Now, let's go ahead and get into the video. Am I a passport bro? And so, like I just said, I don't really know what it is. And so I had to do some research on it. And I'm gonna come really be honest with you, just straight up the back. Even after doing research, watching different videos on YouTube, watching different perspectives, I still don't know what the heck a passport bro is. I really don't know. I can tell you this. I have been out of the United States for over 8 years now. Well, no, going on 8 years. No, it's been over 8 years now. A little bit over 8 years, probably like 8.5 years maybe now. Now, when I left the United States, I left as a married couple. It was me and my late wife, Cece, when we left the United States. So when we left the United States, it was still President Barack Obama as president. It was a decision we came to together. And we just realized we wasn't happy living in the United States. We wasn't feeling like we were living our best life with the amount of work we was putting in and how much money we was earning. So because we didn't see our quality of life improving, we decided to go on a whim and try traveling the world, try being an expat at that time, which is an expatriate. And so we went to Central America, and then we eventually moved to Medellin, Colombia. And that's where last year, 2022, January 2022, my wife suddenly passed away right about, I think it was 2 weeks before we was going to leave Colombia. And so it's new to me now. And so I've woken up in this whole new world that, just imagine my bubble was just my Cece and I. It was us. Where do we want to go? We were planning on going to Vietnam, just to let you know also. And so I went from traveling as a married person to now I'm a single guy. And now I'm being bombarded with all of these questions, and people are like, oh, are you looking for this? Are you looking for that? I'm like, no, I'm just healing from the passing of my wife. But I'm still going to continue traveling because that brings me happiness. So I didn't know there was these new groups and these new guys traveling. When we left, it was just really just expatriates such as retired military people or people who had a pension working for the government. So that's where we were meeting a lot of people that were traveling. Especially when we're talking about Black Americans. We didn't see that many traveling. I remember, unless we found another group of military people, families, stuff like that, you didn't see other Black Americans in other countries. It wasn't even like that. Even when I first went to Colombia, there wasn't that many Black Americans going there. It's nothing like it is now. And so now that I'm in this new era and this new phenomenon, people are trying to see where I group in with it, it's weird. And so from my research of the passport bros, and let me know if you're a passport bro or if you know about it. 'Cause I'm telling you right now, I'm coming from someone who was married, guys. My last 10 years have just been my wife and I. That's my biggest focus. I didn't care about the other things going on in the world, and I don't watch the media, so I don't even know what's going on in the world, to be honest with you. So if you are a passport bro, you know about it, let me know in the comments, what is it? What is it? I want to hear your definition of it. And I want to hear different people. Don't beat each other up or start fighting. I really want to hear what are the different perspectives of it because I want to just share with you what I saw from it and give you my answer finally of do I consider myself a passport bro or not. So some of the videos I saw some guys who are the way their videos, the way their material is created or curated, is they're looking for beautiful young women. They're not looking for commitment. They're just looking for fun times. So I saw that group of people. So I'm gonna just tell you right off the back, that is not me. I'm a businessman, so that is not me. Plus, with me branding myself openly throughout social media, that's just a lifestyle that I can't live. And honestly, I don't want to live like that. It looks like those guys may be having the best time in their life, but I just like living a safer life. Like I'm a little bit more square than the average person, so I like to stay in my box, and that's not my box. The second group of people I saw were people who are traveling to, I would say, budget friendly places, such as like the Dominican Republic, even Colombia, and they're getting themselves caught up in a lifestyle they can't afford. That's a nice way to say it. They're getting themselves caught up in a lifestyle they can't afford, and they're putting themselves in situations of missing their flights and not having money to fly home, or finding themselves dead broke, and now they're on social media begging for donations and things like that. I don't even understand why these people are even traveling, to be honest with you. So I definitely don't fit in that box. So that's a big zero there. And then this third group I see, there's a third group I see of men who they've been working, they may have been in a relationship. Some of them had sour relationships. Some of them maybe they just was too focused on their jobs or their career path, and now they're at a stage of their life where they have a surplus of money and they're established, and they may be going and traveling to other countries to see if they can find a woman that better suits their personality traits, which I don't see anything wrong with that, to be honest with you. I think you should not limit yourself on where you can find love and who you can find love. That's just my perspective on that. And so, and these guys, it seems like these guys may be getting bashed, or they're getting lumped in with these other two subcategories, which I don't see them being related or being the same. Because now I know I've met some people in this third category, even here in South Africa. And so I'm not in that box either. And here's the reason why. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not here looking for marriage. I'm not traveling the world looking for marriage. I'm traveling the world because it makes me happy. I like traveling. I like learning about different cultures. I like being uncomfortable, and I like seeing things for my eyes. Like I feel like I have a better understanding of how this world works than the average person because I've seen much more of it from firsthand knowledge, not from reading a book or getting it filtered down through the media or something like that. And so for me, I travel because I love traveling. And most likely I'm gonna travel for the rest of my life. Like I tell people, I consider myself an earthling. I'm here to travel and see as much of the earth as I'm able to in my lifetime. And so that's just what I want to do. And so that's why I don't consider myself in the third category. We share similar interests, such as, yes, I'm established. I have a certain standard of living that I can maintain myself with no problem. However, I'm still business focused. Like, so even like while I'm here in Johannesburg, South Africa, like this last year, I've just been establishing my brand on social media, doing TikTok, understanding it, figuring out how to use it, how to curate the content to help my algorithm perform better. And so like that is my focus. So as of right now, I would have to say I'm not a passport bro, mainly because it still goes down to I don't understand what it really is. It's too many different representations of what people are labeling it, and I'm really big on labels. For me, if I'm going to allow myself to carry a certain label, it has to represent me 100%. And because of the misrepresentations that I've seen with that label, I'm not a passport bro, guys. I consider myself a nomad, meaning I'm just like how the people we used to read about in in the caravans and stuff like that. I'm just a modern nomad. Instead of taking camels across the desert, I'm using the bus or I'm flying. And that's all it is. Like, I just live a nomadic life. Like, my time here in Joburg is coming to an end. It's coming short. Am I going to miss it here? Yes. Will I be back here? Of course. I love Joburg. And I made some really great relationships here and met some really wonderful people here. However, I want to keep meeting more wonderful people, keep meeting more great people, and also keep bringing you different content, showing you, hey, what does Botswana look like? What does Francistown look like? What does Namibia look like? What does it look like where the desert meets the ocean? Like, how's Tanzania? Like, what are the language they speak in? Like, what do the people look like? What are the foods there? Those are the things that I'm traveling for. I'm just here to have my own personal experience while I'm still breathing and living on this earth. Like, I'm here to just live my life to the fullest on my accords. And I encourage you to do so also. Like, so don't focus too much on the labels and just focus on what do you really want to do in your life. And so I hope you got some value from this. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. That way you can be notified whenever I'm dropping videos like this. I do a video live each and every day. And I have videos scheduled out all during the day for you because that's how much content I have right now. I'm finna do a thing just to let you know. I'm going to start doing it to where I have content going out every single hour, some type of video going out in short form format. And I'm so excited to start being able to do that because I'm finna reach omnipresent really, really quick. And you're going to see the benefits of it paying off really, really fast. And then just remember this, guys. I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.